Right, so morning everybody. I'm going to show you today the Xiaomi Mi 8 Pro interface. Now I've written quite a big article about this, but I've had to do this last minute video because the GUI's actually changed quite a bit. This morning it's got a new interface, a new background on here. I'll just show you some of the apps that Xiaomi put in there. There's this security performance app here, which we'll do a deep clean, close down any applications that are running, get rid of any files. You can see how much data you've used in the month. You can restrict certain data usage. You can look at your battery usage on here. You can manage certain apps. You can create a second space where there's a protected area where nobody can see your apps. You've got a boost speed button to clean the memory on there. And you can also go down here and do a deep clean and a WhatsApp cleaner, because obviously WhatsApp stores all your photos. You've got a test network button, which is good. It kind of goes off and does a test of the network and the speed and whether you're connected okay. You can see how much each particular app is consuming data-wise, which is quite cool. You'll see the speed as I go through this phone. The speed is very rapid indeed. Here's some other apps on here. You've got a scanner and a recorder for your voice and a feedback system. What else have we got? The browser, which is built in. I've not used this. I tend to default to Chrome, but it's relatively nippy. Let's just put in, so it's not actually been to the site on this one. I tend to use Chrome. There you go. Sort of shows the speed, the site fairly easily. And here, this is Chrome, which I've put on there myself, and does the same thing. There you go. So in settings, we can see more about the phone. We've got this MIUI, or however you pronounce it, Global 10, which has just come up and has made the interface kind of really polished and nice. You got this display settings here. You can adjust that. You can put reading mode on and help your eyes. You've got your various wallpapers. You've got live wallpaper on there as well. You can obviously go into all the settings that you could ever wish to go into on here. There's so many application options on here. It's a very powerful phone, octa-core, 2.8 gigahertz. It's got 8 gig of RAM. This is not going to slow down anytime soon. Here, what else we got? So we've got the gallery. This is again a new a new sort of interface. This is a new icon as well. These icons have changed overnight, so you can see some of the apps I've installed here: Mixcloud, Spotify, and we've got the weather here. Let's have a look at the weather. Again, it's very nice to look at. So today it's going to be clear, which is good because I brought the bike to go for a quick cycle. We've got file manager in there, so we can have a look at various types of file. We can move stuff around very easily. It's obviously categorized there on what files you've got. I've installed Gboard on there too, because I tend to prefer that to do data entry with. You've got all the Google apps, which I've messed this up slightly, but here's the Google apps nicely stored in that folder there. What else do we have? We've got screen recorder, which is what I'm using now. And to be honest, there isn't a great deal of bulk. You know, there's not a great deal of added apps, which is great. I mean, yes, you've got the messaging, the text messaging down at the bottom here, but we've got the Messages app on the right, which is what I've installed myself, and that's the Android Google version. It's from Google, and it works on the web, which I would recommend using that Messages app on the right. But as you can see, the interface is really quite cool. You can adjust it. So if I go into display, I'll go into themes rather, you can switch that around and you can change the look and the feel of it. There's another option. Let me just try and find it. I'm sort of bashing around. Let's have a look. Display. Where was it now? In themes. Was it in there? View more. I can't actually find it now, but there was a way to change the way that the icons actually looked, which is probably kicking around somewhere. You've got a load of additional settings here. You can change the notification light and whether it blinks or lights up when charging. You can set the one-handed mode, how big it's going to be. If you want the one-handed mode to be slightly bigger or smaller, you can do that. You can adjust all the gestures and the buttons and what they do. You can go into this quick ball sort of option. You might want to use that. I don't tend to use that. We've got the Me Mover at the bottom. I'm going to back up and reset, obviously. What else do we have? So system apps. I'll try not to go into some of these because it stops the screen record from actually running when I go into some of these things. So there's wallpaper. There's display. Let's just have a look at this. So brightness level, reading mode, contrast and colour. So you can adjust the colour, whether you want it default, warm or cool. You can set how long you want the always on screen to stay on for. I've got that turned off. And that is just really a quick look at the interface here on the Xiaomi Mi 8 Pro. I hope you've enjoyed just having a quick glance around it. It's definitely a very, very nice, very fast handset. It doesn't come with a lot of bloatware, which is great. It tells you exactly what you need to know. It's nippy, it's very lightweight as an interface, and it looks gorgeous. So all in all, very, very nice. I do like it.